Right, let's turn our attention now to heavyweight boxing after Daniel Dubois knocked out Anthony Joshua on Saturday night. It was live on talkSPORT. Join us now to look back at that, well, amazing night at Wembley. His former WBO interim heavyweight champion, Joyce. Hello, Joe. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Good to be back here.
Well, it's lovely to see you. You look very well, if you don't mind me saying. Are you enjoying life?
Why, thank you. Yeah, I am, yeah. It's, had a bit of time off and went to Egypt on holiday, and I'm now considering getting back into training, and the heavyweight division looks very exciting, so it'd be great to get back in there.
When you go on holiday, is there downtime? Are you in the gym every day, or do you just stop training completely?
Yeah, stop training completely, but like I still keep active, a bit of swimming here and there, and I do like butterfly. I used to be a swimming teacher and diving teacher, so I love being in the water, and it's good to be on holiday, get some time off, and you do a bit of walking and seeing the sights and stuff. So
good, nice, well deserved as well. Listen, we'll talk about you in just a moment, because you just said you're thinking of getting back in the ring, so we'll have that discussion in a moment. But we have to start off talking about that unbelievable fight for so many reasons at the weekend, where Daniel Dubois beat convincingly, is an understatement, Anthony Joshua. Anyone I've spoken to, out of everyone, no one told me that was the result before the result. How did you see it before, and how shocked are you?
Yeah, as many people may have seen me being so shocked and lost for words right by the ringside there after the fight.
The viral video.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about that. So people who haven't seen it, you're asked a question, you answer it, and halfway through you just stop, like almost like your batteries have run out.
Yeah.
And then you start again. What
I was
happened
a bit lost
there?
for words. And like the whole event, this was just after, I was just trying to process what I just witnessed as well. And then, I didn't have to do them interviews, but I did a few, and then, after the few, I then, do more and more, and then, I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do another one. But then, just that particular one, I didn't know what to say. So
it's very funny.
Processing.
Yeah.
Loading.
What did you make of the fight? Because, as I said, no one I spoke to before predicted it. You know just how great Daniel Dubois is, of course. Were you surprised as everyone else was? Yeah,
I mean, I was going back and forth, like, who I thought would win. I thought it would be a very close fight. They can both hit. They both got, great experience, changed the coaches, and I thought, it'd be a firefight, and it was. But yeah, I was kind of edging with Joshua to begin with, and I thought, because he's normally been like, he hasn't really got, like, the last couple of fights, he hasn't really, got stuck in. He's more like, been on the footwork and on the jab and like moving. But then, Dubois came as soon as the bell rung, he was straight on him. And I noticed, like, the ring walk as well. He looked super confident going into the ring as well. So, I thought Joshua was a bit open. His chin was up in the air, and people say about me not being able to dodge shots, but like, come on, like, I thought it was a great fight and an event as well. Like, I was up in the box in the beginning of the fight, so I couldn't. But there's a lot of fights I should have come down to ringside, because I was like up the top there, like kind of glancing down, and like there's a lot of distractions there. But there were some really good fights that night, and obviously came down for the main event, and it was what a spectacle, and a massive packed crowd. So I was really really whetted my appetite to get back in there.
When you fought Daniel Dubois, I think it's 4 years ago now. Did you see that level of performance from Dubois? You beat him, obviously you stopped him, but then 4 years later, for him to do what he did to AJ, could you ever see that happen to Dubois?
Yeah, I think he's like improved over the years, and like but he's always been a threat. He's always been dangerous, because he can really hit. Like, if he hits you cleanly, you're gonna feel it, and like. That showed on the night, because he got straight in there and landed a peach of a shot on Joshua, got him in trouble early, and then Joshua's kind of like a bit shooken up and trying to survive in there. But like, they had moments where I thought he was, coming back and like kind of getting some space and trying to, like, I don't know, maybe like maybe try and rope-a-dope him or something, wear him out or something. But then, Dubois just steamed in again, like hit him again. And I was like, ooh. But then, he did. I think Joshua troubled him with one straight right hand as Dubois was coming in. But I knew someone was going to get knocked out, but I was only slightly edging with Joshua because obviously the experiences in other fights.
Let me ask you, I was talking to Spencer Oliver earlier on off air. We were talking about the fight, and that moment at the end where Dubois threw the winning punch on Joshua's chin came when Joshua went for an uppercut.
Yeah,
and he went for an uppercut leaning back, right?
Yeah,
and Spencer said, like you're saying now, he said that's just a no-no.
Like,
just don't do
dark,
it. Exactly the words he used. You're opening yourself up. Why would Joshua do that then?
Maybe just confidence, or like he was just like rolling the dice and just thought, throw it, because he can really hit, but like the defense didn't look like it was there in that fight at all.
If AJ was to fight Dubois again, do you think the fight would be different?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because Dubois will have like the confidence from the first fight, and it will, Joshua will have to make the adjustments, and we'll have to see if it's going to happen. But I don't think there's a rematch.
No, there isn't. No. Although Eddie Hearn came out and said there was afterwards. It's been confirmed that there isn't one now. So what next for Anthony Joshua? He's going to be 35 next month.
Mm-hmm.
Has he still got a chance of becoming world champion for a third time? Do you think he should maybe retire?
Nah, I think everyone's too quick to say retire. You can you could get back in there and fight. Like there's a lot the heavyweight division. There's lots of big fights out there. So, when it's up to him what he wants to do. I mean, he's probably made a lot of money from the sport already and can possibly retire and get into business or whatever he wants to do. But I think he's still he's still got more. It's up to him. He's still got more he could do, and still more fights to be made.
If Tyson Fury loses against Usyk, would Fury Joshua be a stadium fight?
Yeah, I think everyone still wants to see that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like when hopefully it doesn't happen like too late, but that's the great thing with Riyadh season and what His Excellency is doing. He's creating opportunities to make these big fights because the money's there, and boxer A, will you take this to fight this one? Yeah, boxer B, would you fight this? Okay, the fight's made, so it's making. He's making
lots of money for everyone. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So what about you then, Joe? What's next for you, and who would you like to fight next? Obviously, you lost to Derek.
Chisora.
When was that? Chisora, yeah, in July. What would you like to do next, though? Who do you want to fight?
Oh, I'm coming for everyone. Right now, look at the heavyweight division. There's so many juicy fights out there. So, mate, I'll fight Joshua. I'm ready, and I will be ready once I get back into training.
We had Dillian Whyte on the show yesterday. Is that a fight that you would entertain?
Of course.
You would do that?
Yeah, I'll fight anybody. I'm the cameraman. It's really whet my appetite. I want to get back in. I'm already got back in the gym yesterday, so I'm ready to. I'm gonna get ready for whoever they put in front of me, or whoever's a good option.
What went wrong for you against Derek Chisora? Because a lot of people, including myself, had you down to win that one. What went wrong? Well,
Derek Chisora is a great fighter, and he's arguably look at what he did to Usyk. That was a very close fight where it could have gone either way. He's there's lots of fights where he's been. That's why everyone loves to watch him, because he's you never he's almost beat so many people, so many great fighters when he's and he's a dangerous fighter. See when he's backed in the corner, that's what I got sucked in and thought, because I thought he was on his last legs. I was about to finish him.
So you said there, how long do you think it'll take you then? You said you want to fight. It's whetted your appetite watching that AJ versus Dubois. How long will it take you to get back into shape? And have you got any idea potentially who it could be next?
Well, I'm not too far out of shape, but it's just a camp will put me back in there, and with the right fighter, then I'm seasoned now in the pro game, and I've been to the top of the mountain, or as close as I could do with a WO interim. So it's just I'm a name, and I'm an exciting fighter people want to watch. So let's see. There's so many names who I can fight.
Are we going to see you on a Riyadh season card soon, do you think?
I'd love to.
Is that next for you?
Yeah, if you chat to Turkey Al Sheikh, His Excellency, and put a good name in for me.
Is that where, I mean, the money that they're throwing at these boxers, including yourself, is just astronomical at the moment. So, you know, I completely understand why you and the likes of Daniel Dubois and, of course, Anthony Joshua want to fight on those bills. Do you mind where you fight? Because, of course, they have fought many times over in Saudi. The atmosphere has come under a little bit of criticism.
I consider myself like an international boxer, and I'd like to, I box I box over the other side of the pond in the States. So I'm happy to box wherever there's the big fights. Oh,
how old are you now, Joe?
30. I just turned 39.
Okay. Happy birthday? Do you have plans to retire? I mean, it's a young man's sport, right? I mean, we saw that the weekend.
Well, there's Foreman came back, and also, what else am I thinking? The Alien. Come on, help me. The
Alien?
Who?
Bernard Hopkins. Boxing 50 or something. So I've still got time, man. I got into the sport at 22, started boxing, so turned pro at 31. Yeah. So I still feel I could do something. I still feel fit, and I don't look my age. I don't feel my age. I'm just excited to get back in there and stuck in with a big fight and give people entertaining nights.
Yeah. Well, we hope that happens soon, because we know you love the sport. And we love seeing you in the ring as well, and hopefully, of course,
thank you.
When you come back, it'll be with a big W. Thank you so much for coming in. It's always a pleasure, Joe.
Pleasure.
And good luck. And hopefully, we'll speak to you sooner rather than later. You can tell us about a new fight.
Alrighty then.
Okay. Good work as always. The wonderful Joe Joyce.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.